Hello and welcome to this video, which I said I'd be doing ages ago, but it's finally here. I think I said this when I think it may have been when I did the video what to expect on the channel, and this video is on what is the best order to do the rides at Alton Towers. Now I'm basing this on my experience, and I did go on a weekday in July, so it may be different, things may have changed, but yeah, I'm doing this video on the best order to do the rides. Now, the best order kind of depends on two things, to be honest. It depends on the queue times, which can vary from day to day and kind of throughout the day. Obviously, what day you go to Alton Towers depends a lot on what the queue times are going to be. But it also kind of depends on the reliability of the rides, as what I've discovered from kind of looking at queue times and stuff like that is that some rides are a lot more reliable than others. Now, as you can see in front of me, I've got here the current queue times for Alton Towers as of 10:45 AM on the 20th of July 2018. Sorry, I had to look down there for the date. So obviously 10:45, this is kind of early in the morning. But you might be surprised about some of the stuff I'm going to tell you, but trust me, this should hopefully work quite well. So what I recommend doing to start off your day, and this will probably make sense to a lot of you, is first off, for the moment anyway, you need to make sure you're in the park for bang on kind of the opening time, and you'll kind of see why from what I'm about to tell you. So basically what I recommend doing first is heading down to Mutiny Bay and going on Wicker Man. As soon as the park gates open, get straight to Wicker Man. Now you can see at the moment that Wicker Man is on a 50-minute queue, which, trust me guys, is not bad for Wicker Man. Now I know a lot of you might be thinking, oh yeah, go to the Smiler first because we all love the Smiler and blah 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 and all that. But yeah, you know my thoughts on the Smiler. I think it's rubbish. To me it's nothing better than a pile of rubbish from, I don't know, Nemesis's pit that was dug out ages ago. It's just a pile of rubbish. I mean, look at it on your screens now, how rubbish it is. I've never been on it, but I can see it looks like rubbish. It's just loads of inversions. But Wicker Man, which you can see now, I mean, look at this theming. For starters, it's the only ride that Alton Towers themed sufficiently, in my opinion. Anyway, they could have done a better job of theming the rest of the rides, but I mean, Wicker Man is like at least a Europe class ride. I don't know about world class, but Europe class anyway. I mean, look at that. So you want to make sure you get Wicker Man done. Forget the Smiler, no one cares about that. Well, they do, but if they have a good taste in roller coasters, they wouldn't. But anyway, Wicker Man is a great ride. Trust me, it is more intense than it looks. Thrill seekers will have a great time on it, so make sure you get on it. So Wicker Man, you can see 50 minutes, not bad. It's definitely worth that amount of time. Get it out the way first, because the queue time will go up throughout the day. And trust me guys, Wicker Man breaks down a lot. I mean, it breaks down quicker than you can say Feed the Flames. Only joking, but yeah, it breaks down a lot. It's pretty much guaranteed to break down on the day that you're there, until they kind of sort out its problems or whatever. They've turned off a lot of the mist around there. They've turned out the fire. They turned off the fire for the time being. It kind of ruined it a bit, but oh well. They have to do these things. But yeah, it breaks down a lot, so make sure you get on it first, because it may break down and it may not open again for the rest of the day. So yeah, you want to get that done. After Wicker Man, you need to head up to, in my opinion, this is how you should do it, head up to Forbidden Valley. Because as you can see up here, Nemesis is on a 0-minute queue, and Galactica is usually on higher queue than 0 minutes, but it's on 0 minutes for now. So I'll just refresh the queue time, see if anything's changed in these few minutes, and it doesn't look like it has. So head up to Galactica, probably be on about 0 to 5 minute queue in the first hour. Don't blame me if it's not like that. Because, you know, things are different. With approaching August is going to be one of the peak visitors times, so yeah, things could change. But main reason I tell you to do Galactica towards the start of your day is because, believe it or not, Galactica also breaks down a lot throughout the day. Not as much as Wicker Man, but it still has common breakdowns. And you know what, guys, so I don't forget, I'm going to put on your screen now the rides that commonly break down at Alton Towers from my experiences, and those are Wicker Man, Galactica, Rita, and 13. Those are the ones that I've seen that commonly break down, and as you can already see, Rita has already broken down. Nemesis is just broken down there, which, to be honest, is quite unusual, as I'm going to explain now. I know this won't look very good, but I just want to explain something to you guys, because you're going to go up to Forbidden Valley, you're going to do Galactica. You can get to Forbidden Valley either via the Sky Ride, or you can walk through Katanga Canyon and through kind of Haunted Hollow that way towards kind of Gloomy Woods. But yeah, head down to Forbidden Valley, do Galactica, do Nemesis. Doesn't really matter what order you do them in, although Nemesis is the first ride you come to. I don't know, do the Blade if you want, but no one's that bothered about that because it's just standard pirate ship. Anyway, as you can see, Nemesis is broken down. That's likely because someone's lost a shoe or something, because they were stupid enough not to secure all loose articles, as you're clearly told to. But yeah, Nemesis is down at the moment, but to be honest, I mean, sit back, it's fright time. Nemesis's tagline's longer than Feed the Flame, so maybe that's why it breaks down less. Only joking. But yeah, Nemesis is a B&M, which is quite reliable ride, so that's probably why it doesn't break down very much. Anyway, enough of the jokes, let's carry on. So next, you can probably guess, I'm going to tell you to head up to Dark Forest. Right, you need the Sky Ride for this one, because trust me guys, getting to the Sky Ride was broken down when I was at Alton Towers, and trust me, getting to Dark Forest from Forbidden Valley without a Sky Ride, walking the entire thing is an absolute nightmare. It's easy to get lost. I mean, hello? Anyone down here? Yeah, you get the idea. Lots of paths to go down. Haunted Hollow and that. Before you know it, you'll end up back at Mutiny Bay and then have to walk all the way up the park. So, yeah, you kind of have to walk through the gardens, and it's generally a pain to get to. We ended up getting lost when I was there, and I ended up getting an extra ride on Wicker Man, which paid off, then walking back up through the whole thing. But yeah, make sure you get the Sky Ride for that one. Literally a couple of minutes, you get to the Cloud Cuckoo Land Station, which is next to Dark Forest. Go to Dark Forest, do Rita 13. I do 13 first because Rita often gets really ridiculously long queue times, and it breaks down more than 13, even though 13 does break down a lot. And also 13 is the better ride. I know Rita's like more thrilling, but 13, you know, it's got theming, which Rita has practically none of. Anyway, after that, I recommend maybe getting some lunch or heading straight to X Sector. Yeah, you're gonna finally end up at X Sector. There are plenty of places to eat around 13. You've got the place with chicken nuggets and that. You've also got the Burger Kitchen in Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is the rubbish area next door to it that barely has any rides anymore that Alton Towers need to sort out. But it's got some good food, so it's worth heading there just for that. But yeah, get your food, plenty of food around there. Or you might want to head to X Sector, and as I showed you in my Virtual Towers episode, you've got the Fried Chicken Co. there where you can buy plenty of food. So make sure you do that. And yeah. Anyway, so you got Oblivion, you got the Smiler. I recommend doing Oblivion first because it's got the shorter queue time, and even just a ride with a single drop is a better ride than, you know, what I said before. Yeah. Anyway, do Oblivion, do the Smiler. You'll have to wait a bit for the Smiler. As you can see, it's on 60 minutes there. Oblivion's only on 20 minutes. I mean, you got the Enterprise as well, which never gets a queue. So if you like your flat rides, which I don't, go and do that. And yeah, then you've pretty much done all the major rides in the park. You got Spinball Wizard, which is currently unavailable as I'm recording this video. But yeah, go and do that, that's worth a go. And then you've pretty much got your family rides left, so I'll just bring up the family rides right here. So you got Charlie and let's see, Baby's Land, all that stuff. No one cares about that. Well, I'm doing this for thrill seekers anyway. Some families might want to do that. I believe have they took Charlie and Chocolate Factory off this board? I believe they will have, which they should have, as you know, it's standing but not operating. So as you can see, you can do some of these rides. So Battle Galleons will just get you soaked, so you might as well just do the rapids. You could do Runaway Mine Train's worth doing. Congo River Rapids. Oh yeah, forgot to mention about the split opening times, but it's going to be near the end of your day when you get to these anyway. So you can see some rides open at 11, which is the Congo. Today is the Congo River Rapids. Jewel the Haunted House Strikes Back, which is definitely worth doing, because that's a good one to do. Hex is worth doing as well, as that's a great ride. Hex the Legend of the Towers, that is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Runaway Mine Train opens at 11 as well, so yes, best family rides to do, summing up then, is Hex the Legend of the Towers, Congo River Rapids, Jewel the Haunted House Strikes Back, and Runaway Mine Train. If you're a thrill seeker, they're probably the family rides that you'll want to do, but that's my opinion. So yeah, after that, pretty much go back on some of your favourite rides. I don't recommend going up to Dark Forest again, as it doesn't have the best rides, and it's a long way to go from pretty much anywhere else in the park. It's a bit of a pain to get to without the Sky Ride, but I suppose you could get the Sky Ride and do those rides. So I recommend probably from there, maybe doing Nemesis and Galactica again, or Wicker Man. Probably Wicker Man if it has a short enough queue for the time you got left, as that's, I'd say, in my opinion, the best out of the three of them anyway. But Nemesis and Galactica are my second favourite rides in the park, to be honest. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about what rides to do at Alton Towers. As you can see now, queue times haven't changed much. Rita's been fixed, which is good. I mean, Rita and 13, 5 and 10 minutes, which is unusual to see them on that lower queue. I mean, 13 sometimes, but not Rita. Anyway, leave me a comment below of what you think the best rides at Alton Towers are, and what order you do them in, as I'd like to hear your opinions, because I've kind of found this order, so it's pretty much basically doing the park in a clockwise direction, starting from bottom and then kind of going round. This kind of the way to go about it, in my opinion. But leave your opinions as to what orders to do the rides in. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where I'm going to be doing a bit of I might do a Planet Coaster video, or I might post a bit of a different style of video, which I'll explain, which is going to be a surprise to you guys. A bit of a controversial video on Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which is rides, and you might be able to tell what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'll save the surprise till then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.